Hello and welcome to another edition of Ask Coach Chinyere. On today's edition, we would be looking at 9 ways to building visibility online. 9 ways to building visibility online. I believe you already know that building visibility online is not a walk in the park. There are strategies that need to be followed in order to successfully build visibility online. So that is exactly what I'll be sharing with you today. 9 ways to build visibility online. My name is Chinyere Zigwe Adeyemo. I am a multiple award-winning knowledge entrepreneur, a digital product expert, an online business strategist, as well as a self-care advocate. So today, we would be looking at 9 ways to build visibility online. Number one, you have to define your brand message. What are you all about? What promise do you have for your customers? What are you going to help them do? So that is your brand message. Your brand message is simply a statement that tells your target audience what you want to help them do. Your brand message is simply a statement that tells your target audience what you want to help them achieve, what you want to help them do. For instance, I help entrepreneurs build visibility online in order to attract profits their ways. Or I help creative create digital products so that they can make more money. Or I help authors facilitate their journey to authoring their books. So, what is your brand message? You must be able to give a one line that defines exactly what you help your target audience do. That is the first thing you should do when thinking of building visibility online. Because defining your brand message will help you decide the activities or the kind of content you'll be creating in order to attract your target audience. Number two, you should decide who your target audience is. Are you targeting single parents? Are you targeting singles? Are you targeting new moms or new parents or young graduates, professionals, entrepreneurs? Who are your target audience? Who are the people who will benefit from your message? Who are the people who will benefit from your activities online? People who can benefit from my activities online are entrepreneurs, professionals who want to leverage the online space in order to build visibility and attract profit or increase their incomes, or authors or intending authors who want to write their books. I help them facilitate the journey to writing their books, or professionals, experts who want to create digital products. I help them achieve that with speed and ease. So you should be able to determine the category of people who need your product, who will be able to benefit from your products more. There are chances that you have a variety of products under the same niche. So you may be talking to a particular set of your audience at a given time. But when you know exactly the set of people you are talking to per time, you are able to create content that resonates with them. Number three, create an offer. Because at the end of the day, when you get the visibility, what next? So before chasing visibility, you must know exactly what you are offering your target audience. Your offers could be free or paid, it doesn't matter. Bottom line is, when you get the visibility, what do you want to do with it? To what end do you want the visibility? So you should have a product. Beyond just a product, you should have a compelling offer, something that will make your target audience want to take the necessary action that you want. So that is why I say it could be free or paid. That means something that when your target audience come in contact with you, they will have something to do or something to take, which you have already created. So think about that even before you start your journey to visibility. Create an offer, something you are ready to give your audience, be it free or paid, so that when they get in touch with you, they can either go to your YouTube channel to consume more of your products, which are there, which could be free or paid, or you can direct them to a book, an ebook, a workbook, a planner, whatever you have prepared for them, so that the visibility doesn't just end at them just knowing you. Because after knowing you, what next? All right. Then you must choose a platform. That is the fourth point. Your fourth point is choose a platform, because you want the visibility, but where will people locate you? Where will they find you? At the very beginning, it is tough to be on several platforms at a go, because it may be a bit challenging for you to juggle all of them at once. But if you start with one platform and you gain visibility on that platform, it will then be easy for you to move on to another. So start with a platform. It could be Instagram, it could be YouTube, it could be LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever. But choose a platform which will be your primary platform as you begin to explore other platforms and grow. Number 5, create amazing content. Create great content. Content that are educative, informative, and entertaining. Content that will grab your target audience attention, not just content that are wishy-washy or not properly structured. Create great content because the free products you offer determine the value that people will get from you. So at the very beginning, it is advisable that you create great content, content that will educate your target audience on your product, how they can use it, why they need it, content that will inform them, teach them things in your niche which they were not aware of. Okay, inform them, enlighten them so that they will love to really consume your content because they know that every content of yours which they consume will leave them different, leave them enlightened. Therefore, you must put a lot of attention into creating your content so that you keep your target audience captivated and let them get talking about you to the point of sharing your content even on their timeline so that more of their own audience will get to know about you. Number 6, join targeted group and contribute to them. Now, targeted group, for instance, you could be on Facebook or WhatsApp where there are groups of people who are about the same purpose. For instance, there are groups for females in Nigeria. Females in Nigeria, that's FIN. They are in a group. There are groups like the Open Network. There are groups for authors, there are groups for digital marketers, there are groups for weight loss, different groups that are targeted on particular niches. Now, you will have to join groups that are targeted in your niche. For instance, if you are in the beauty industry, then you have to be in groups where beauty is being talked about and then contribute in those groups because on your timeline, you have a mixed crowd, people who are interested in different things, right? But when you are in these groups that are focused on particular subjects, you have a larger percentage of your target audience right there. So when you contribute in those groups, there is a tendency of more people who are interested in your product to see you and then be able to do business with you. Because at the end of the day, it is not just visibility you need, but being visible to the right set of people. So it is important that you are in groups or amongst people who are interested in your product so that by the time you begin to contribute and drop content there, be it in form of comment or post, you have people who are already hungry for solution who can see you and immediately want to do business with you. Number 7, collaborate. Collaboration is a great way to break into new audience. Let me say that again. Collaboration is a great way to break into new audience. For instance, you collaborate with someone who is also an industry expert, be it you inviting that person or the person inviting you. You are able to get in contact with the person's audience. There was a time I got an invitation to speak in a particular group. In fact, most of the times when I get invitation to speak wherever, I always get people who follow me from that speaking engagement back onto my timeline and then end up patronizing me. So look out for collaboration, seek collaboration, accept collaboration, and of course, do that with people who also have influence and are visible so that you don't mess up your brand. So you have to do collaboration with discretion. Number 8, stay consistent. Stay consistent. Now, consistency is different from constancy. Consistency means working in with a particular rhythm. All right, working with a particular rhythm. Now, in talking about consistency in this term, I'm trying to say that work against a particular framework. Don't move from being a beauty expert to becoming a graphic designer and tomorrow becoming a marriage counselor. Be constant against a particular framework so that if somebody knows you today and is to know you tomorrow, the person will not be wondering how did you migrate from being a beauty expert to becoming probably a marriage counselor or a graphic designer. All right. So progress in a consistent framework so that you do not confuse your target audience. All right. So when evolve in tandem with a particular framework in order not to lose your audience or confuse them. Then number 9, make waves. Make waves. Just as it implies, make waves. Get people to talk about you. You can even pay blogs to talk about you. Get on the newspaper, get on the television, get on the radio, make waves, do things outside the norm that will get people to talk about you. It is said that any kind of publicity is good publicity. But on a serious note, you have to think about the kind of publicity you want, because I want positive publicity. But if things get out of hand and you get a publicity that is not so good, at the same time, people will get to know about you, but you should be able to manage the situation to turn out for your good. So importantly, make wave, get people to talk about you, get people to share testimonials about you, get be on the radio, be on in the papers, do things, hold events so that more people talk about you. Because the more people talk about you, the more you get visible. So, in conclusion, visibility is the name of the game. If you must thrive online, you want to be visible, and you have to do that strategically. So, with these 9 points I've given to you, if you're able to bear them in mind and take steps in this direction, you will see that you get visible, better known, and of course, that will attract more business your way. I wish you all the best. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comment. And of course, if you want to talk to me, feel free to send me an email or a DM, and I'll be glad to talk with you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you get notification for when I come up with a new video. Thank you for staying with me. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.